Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Six of Stones and Exploitation. And, look at this card. You got fire in the background and, six honey bee hives all, torn apart, broken rake, two frazzled people. And, this kind of reminds me of some of the stuff I'm seeing that's going on the west coast with all the fires and stuff like that. And even though that's been, people are taking care of those fires, I'm not sure what started them, how they started, whether it's natural or unnatural, but it just goes to show that the resources that we have are being used up. All right. And when things get used up, they get burned out. Okay. And, this card talks about the overuse of resources, and that causes an imbalance to, the wetlands and the plains and, everything that's out there. Okay. But at the same time, it's damaging yourself. All right. So, we have to be aware of the exploitation of our planet's resources and, try to figure out a way to where we need to conserve better our energy, our natural energies, gas and electric, solar, that's pretty much, solar is pretty much free, but, people are, using that and exploiting that. You have to, get charged for something, and, nobody's charging us for air to breathe. Okay. But yet there's, windmills out there, wind vanes, big ones too. Where I lived, it's just, acres upon acres upon acres. You see them as you're driving down the road, and it's just, holy cow, it's just harnessing that energy. And it's the energy that we're using in our houses. Okay. So, if there's lights on that you're not using, or, I like to unplug things, so it doesn't draw the energy if I'm not using the stuff. And, we've gotten to a point where it's, we feel that we're entitled to all the energy that's out there, to have it heat our homes, to have it, give us the luxuries that we like of watching TV and, having light on and things on that nature. But you could also look at the exploitation of resources as far as, financial resources. It's oftentimes that we live for the Joneses, and, we get into this big, huge money pit of debt, and we don't know how to get out of it. And, what ends up happening is you continue to buy stuff, and you get more in debt, more in debt, more in debt. Well, for myself, I'm looking at, minimalizing things. All right. I've only got 2 payments, all right, that are out there. And I'm looking at consolidating those and seeing what I can do on those to increase my resources to do things that I want to do. And that, that's a great way of looking at it. Okay. Is, not feeling that you're entitled to everything that's out there, but working on a situation to where you have more resources to do the things that you want to do, whether that's, financial resources, whether that's family resources, where you can spend more time with your family, instead of, having to, go to a job every day. Maybe you could do that, 2 or 3 days, or work part-time or something like that. Even learning stuff. It's when I was going through college, I used my professors as a resource to, look at my term papers before they were due and talk about tests before, they came up, and ask about, intellectual questions that may pop up on a quiz or something like that. It's the ability to use those resources. Maybe you can do that at work. Is your boss a resource? Is the customer that you work for a resource? Is, the talents that you have a resource? All right. Where can you gain more talents? Who can you look to help with the resources on that? So those are all types of ideas where, you can use those resources to your benefit. Okay. The other side of that coin is make sure somebody isn't using you, okay, to exploit you. Okay. To show others what your flaws are, all right, to throw you under the bus, okay, so to speak, to to exploit you for your kindness, or exploit you for your humbleness, okay, or exploit you for your finances. Look at all those areas where exploitation may take advantage of you. All right, you want to use this exploitation, to help out others, to use your resources so you can continue to grow on your spiritual path. We need to be aware of our worldly exploitation so our children will not have to suffer as well. I like to recycle. Everything that I can, I try to put it in the recycle bin. If there's clothes that I'm not wearing or clothes that are outdated, I try to recycle those. Somebody, maybe take them to Goodwill. Somebody can use those, all right? A lot of people go to Goodwill, they rely on that, to help them out. And it doesn't make a difference, what it is. So, look at that exploitation as a way to use your resources correctly and not get to a place where it's desolate like this, where, things are out of control and fires are burning. Because, looking at the rest of the spread, you've been responsible enough to move forward, possibly even delegate some of that responsibility. The tribe is counting on you, okay, on your spiritual path to move forward. They don't, the Seven of Arrows, that insecurity is letting you know that you need to step down off that rock. Be secure in yourself. Be secure in your emotional stability. The Ten of Arrows, we talked about it. That just dropped off, and this is about the end. Okay, there's still two tens here. That ending may be coming. Okay, maybe not as quick as it was a couple days ago, but there's an ending coming. Maybe you're done teaching. Maybe you're done being a student. Maybe it's time to move out, okay, into the unknown. Take that step. Be creative in your thought process as you're moving forward, okay? Let that horse carry you. She's got her hands on the horse and she's got her hands on the bull, okay? That Taurus energy, that grounding earth energy, that stability and security. The shaman's out there to manifest your dreams. Manifest whatever you want to go on. So don't let that exploitation take you away from manifesting your dreams. Okay? And be quick. Be quick about it. Like that Knight of Hawks, that Knight of Arrows, that hawk that's out there. Where can he support you? Where can he help you be more quick in your decision making? Okay? As you're moving forward on your journey. Okay? For that end. Maybe that end's happening, okay? You have a decision to make. Be quick about it. But in that process of making that decision, look at all your resources. Get the best information you can get. That Knight of Arrows hawk, that talks about that too. Get the best information you can get to make that decision to manifest your dreams. Manifest your desires, manifest your goals. Use your resources wisely. The people you talk to, your networking, that's a great area for resources. Find out what's out there network-wise that can help you out. Okay? Touch base with those you haven't touched with in the past. Okay? Reconnect and use those resources. Use them wisely instead of, exploiting those resources. Okay, and becoming miserable and broke. All right, just like, the people here looking for alms, okay, because, they misused what was going on. So that's today's message at Six of Stones, exploitation out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Leave your comments down below, hit that like button for me, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel as I try to enunciate. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.